UP and Ateneo definitely gave the fans a game to remember, but how will this game affect these teams heading into the second round? Let's find out from our guest analyst today. Joining us to have an all-out conversation, our former UAP Stars, former Ateneo Blue Eagle, Tyler Tio, and former UP Fighting Maroon, Richie Rivero. Tyler is joining us via Zoom. We're having some difficulties with Richie's connection, but we're trying to get him on the line. So I will greet this guy right now. Okay, I think, Ty, sige, Ty, try muna natin si Ty. Ty, good evening. Welcome back to the show. Can you hear me?
Good evening. Yep, I can hear you. Thanks for having me back.
Thank you. And I will put you to work. This is what, well, aside from playing basketball, I really believe that you have a future. You have a career in broadcasting. Let's try
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Ty, let's try your new teammate in Phoenix, Richie Rivero. I believe he is on the line. Chi, good evening. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Chi, naririnig mo si Tyler? Tyler, try mo nga si Richie. Baka...
Dre?
Ayan. Narinig mo si Tyler, Richie?
Opo, medyo mahina lang.
Sige, tatry natin to. We will try. As you can see, Richie Rivero, our guest analyst, along with Tyler Tio, both former UAP standouts. I'm sure napanood nyo. Richie, you were there last night. And Ty, I'm sure you also watched the game. So, Ty, I will start with you, Tyler. Your thoughts on that huge game yesterday, entering that match. UP was undefeated. They could have closed out the first round undefeated. But here come your alma mater, your former team, the Blue Eagles, in overtime, stopping UP and beating UP in round one.
I think it was a huge win for Ateneo. Obviously, UP was the favorite, and I honestly thought that UP was going to win, even though I'm Atenean. I'm sorry for saying that. But UP was just so dominant the whole season. They showed that they were the team to beat talaga. But, I mean, you got to give credit where credit is due. Coach Tab and the boys in Ateneo, they really followed the system and they pulled off that win.
Richie, ikaw naman, sa nakita mo kagabi dun sa game, because as Tyler said, even siya na Atenista, akala niya UP ang mananalo because of how dominant they were in the first round. Your thoughts on that game yesterday and how UP dropped its first loss here in season 86, Richie? Richie?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, Chi. Go ahead.
Ano po?
Yung thoughts mo dun sa laro kahapon, dun sa nakita mo, umabot pa ng overtime, and UP suffering its first loss in season 86, Chi.
Feel ko well-deserved yung win ng Ateneo. Kasi nakita ko rin yung willingness talaga and eagerness nila to win the whole game, especially nung overtime.
Chi, ano?
And
Yeah.
hindi ko kasi yun nakikita dun sa mata ng mga players ng UP kahapon. So I think siguro nangyayari naman talaga yun. So congrats to Ateneo.
Chi, kasi even your former teammate and your good friend CJ Cancino had a great game. Sinubukan ni CJ buhayin at kagahin even also your former teammate, MVP, Malik Diouf. Ano yung nakita mong pinagkaiba? Kasi entering this game, wala pang talong UP 6-0. Ano yung nakita mong pinagkaiba dito sa larong ito ng UP, Richie?
Ayun, nakita ko actually yung kay CJ is kahit pa sabihin natin na some of his shots na pumasok are lucky shots, hands down pa rin sa kanya kasi makikita naman din ng mga nanonood na si CJ makikita mong gusto niya talagang manalo kahapon. Diba? Yung iba, nothing against them, pero ako feel ko lang hindi nila ganun ka gusto. Kasi even in defense, parang kita na hindi talaga nabigay din yung 100%. or even better kasi kahit sabihin natin na UP is a team to beat, defending champion yung kalaban nyo diba?
Tama.
So it's not gonna be easy, and that's what happened.
Ty, I'll go back to you. What did you see was the winning factor? Yes, Mason Amos came to life. He hit timely and big shots. He had that step back that was very timely. He had 19 points. Then you have Joseph Obasa's 5 blocks. Was it both? What did you see was a big difference in order for Ateneo to beat UP, who seemed like a flawless team entering this game?
Yeah, I think it was a combination of both. I think Mason Amos has been a little bit inconsistent, a bit of a rough start, except for his LaSalle game. But thankfully, he stepped up in this game. He showed what kind of a player he truly is. And you mentioned it, I think Joseph Obasa was also the unsung hero. Even though he was in foul trouble, he was scoring in the post, he was getting blocks, like you mentioned. And his improvement from the first game of the UAAP to that last game is probably the biggest I've seen. So I think he was the X factor.
Richie and Tyler, dyan lang kayo ha. Quick timeout tayo, mabilisan lang. But when we return, more UAAP talk with former UAAP standouts Tyler Tio and Richie Rivero. I know it's still early at the end of the first round, but we'll also ask Tyler and Richie ang kanilang fearless forecast for the Final Four in Season 86. Stay tuned to Sports Desk, only here on CNN Philippines, where we go all out for the day's top sports stories. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Sports Desk, only here on CNN Philippines. And again, our guests tonight, former Ateneo Blue Eagle Tyler Tio and former UP Fighting Maroon Richie Rivero. Tyler joining us via Zoom from his home, and we also have Richie on the phone. Our all-out discussion of UAP men's basketball in Season 86 continues. Let's talk about, before we go to the other teams, I will make the Atenean talk about UP, and I will ask the former Fighting Maroon talk about Ateneo. Let's start about round 2. Baliktarin natin. Ty, how about you? If there's any, what does UP have to work on in round 2 after that loss? Should Coach Goldwin Monteverde be concerned of what happened last night to end round 1? Your thoughts?
I don't think he should be too concerned. I think it was just a matter of Ateneo wanting it more. But sinabi nga ni Richie kanina, diba, na parang hindi na nakikita na gusto talaga ng UP players manalo. So I think that's an easy fix, especially due to the fact that they already lost in round 1. I'm sure come round 2, that's going to be a wake-up call for them, and they're going to be hungrier than ever. And yeah, I think that's that.
And they have a brilliant basketball coach in Goldwin Monteverde, and they have a very deep lineup. They still have the former, of course, MVP in Malik Diouf. They have Maymay Kagulangan there. I know it still hurts to hear that name, Ty, what he did in Season 84 to you. Chi, tanungin naman kita about Ateneo. What do you think ang kailangan gawin la Coach Tab Baldwin and the Blue Eagles to secure a spot in Final Four? This season, they've been up and down so far.
I think mas kailangan nila mag-focus sa guards.
Tama.
Kasi yun palagi namin din na pag-uusapan ni Coach Jamaic na nakikita namin naglalak yung Ateneo. Unlike last game na the guards played well, diba, na-share nila yung bola ng maayos. Kaya naman naka-create ng space para kila dun sa Amos, diba, kila Kai, dun sa big man, the import. Diba, kaya nabigyan sila ng space kasi na-share din ng maayos ng guards yung bola. Diba? And nakita naman natin naging threat din yung guards nila kahapon. Was that kahapon? Yeah.
And we know, yeah.
Go, Trey.
Yeah, and we know Ateneo, pag sinabi Ateneo, kumbaga pagdating sa hindi sila nagkukulang sa guard spots eh. Even before pa yung mga Eli Tenorio, even their other championship years in the Jai Reyes, in the Eric Salamats.
Yung guards nila are really the one setting the tempo.
Correct.
Let's start na lang with Tyler, diba? With Matt Nieto.
Matt Nieto, Fortsky Padrigao, SJ Belangel, yung mga...
Diba? Yung mga yan. Yun yung talagang nag-set ng tone for the system to run.
Correct. Well, Chi, let's go to the other schools now. NU is actually tied with UP for the number 1 spot, pero may lamang si UP because you beat NU. 6-1 sila pareho. Your thoughts about Coach Jeff Napa and the NU Bulldogs? Nagulat ka ba? Were you surprised, Richie, of how well this NU Bulldogs team has been playing in round 1?
Actually, I'm expecting everyone to perform this season talaga. Medyo for me lang nag-underachieve is yung Lasal, pero for me lang naman yon. Diba? For sure si Coach Topex alam niya kung ano yung nangyayari at yung gagawin, paano sila mag-bounce back, diba? Pero yung learnings naman nila din ang importante, ang kailangan nilang makita para yun yung brighter spot nila for now. Pero aside from there, kasi baka yun lang talaga yung paano lang nila i-close yung games diba? Yun naman yung nangyayari sa kanila ever since. Hindi ko lang alam kung bakit, diba? Kahit ibang coaches yung pumalit, ganun pa rin yung nangyayari. So, yun lang. NU, kilala ko si Coach Jeff, sobrang grabe siya mag-push talaga ng players, kaya in-expect na. Diba?
Ty, I'll go to you. To add on to what Richie is saying, NU's just playing so aggressive on both ends as well. We know Jeff Napa, he's a defensive-minded coach too. Do you see NU as a legitimate title contender? They got dogs, quote-unquote, to use that metaphor, in Steve Nash Enriquez, Patrick Yu, Kian Baklaan, Omar John still there. This is a solid team. Figueroa. This is a solid NU team in season 86, but do you see them going all the way?
I think they have a chance. I don't know if they'll actually go all the way, but I think they should be considered as a favorite. Kasi dati laging dark horse yung NU, diba? Every time you talk about NU's a dark horse. But now I think they have the respect of the entire league na sila yung favorites. So, I mean, you mentioned it. They have the tools. They have a 3-point guard rotation that's as deadly as any rotation in the UAAP. Tapos they have the athleticism in Manansala, Malonzo. They have the lengths in Figueroa.
Yeah.
Tapos yung foreign student athlete nila is also very good. Si Omar John. So I think they have all the tools and they also have the system. I always felt like NU is one of the hardest teams to play against because of their defense, their full court press, and the way they push the ball. So I think they're one of the favorites for sure.
Ty, I'll stay with you on this one. Let's talk about the early MVP leader race. KQ, Kevin Cambao, has been having a fantastic season. Do you see KQ winning this award? I know it's still the end of the first round, but do you see KQ running away with the MVP award in season 86?
I think he has a chance because the stuff he's doing is not... I think it's well within his capabilities as a player. And the good thing about KQ is he added so many things to his game during the off-season. Like, he added a 3-point shot. I think he's top 2, if I'm not mistaken, in 3-point field goals made. Tapos, he's averaging close to double digits in rebounds as well. So I think those are things he can continue in the second round. And if he does, then I don't see why he can't win the MVP.
Lastly, for both of you, Richie and Tyler, just give me your fearless forecast for the Final Four in season 86. Richie.
Hello?
Give me yung fearless forecast mo for the Final Four, Chi.
Feel ko yun na yun, Ateneo, NU, UP.
Ty, is it the same?
Same for me, in no particular order.
I thought you were gonna fix it in 1, 2, 3, 4 in order. I tried to catch you there.
No.
Okay, stay where you are again.
Let's stay safe.
Quick timeout tayo. Pero pagbalik naman natin, and of the UAP, we'll talk about the upcoming PBA season where these two will be playing together as teammates in the PBA with Phoenix. We'll talk about how excited they are to play with each other. Tyler Tio and Richie Rivero. Stay with us. Stay tuned to Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines. We'll be right back. And still with us, former UAP standouts, now teammates in the PBA in Phoenix, Tyler Tio and Richie Rivero. Chick, kamusta naman yung adjustment at trato sa iyo ng mga kuya mo, nila Tyler Tio, nila JV Mocon, dito sa pag-enter mo ng rookie season mo sa PBA?
Actually, okay naman. Kasi medyo nakalaro ko rin talaga sila during college days, diba? Tapos, di tayo magkabatch kami ever since elementary kasi. Matagal na akong kinakain ni Tyler Xavier.
Tay, ikaw naman, how's Richie so far as your rookie? It just feels like yesterday, ikaw yung rookie ngayon. You have a rookie, Richie Rivero. And things to look forward to for the Phoenix fans before we say goodbye. Go.
Richie's been great. It's nice to finally be on the same team. Sabi nga niya, since grade school pa lang magkalaban na kami. So, it's a breath of fresh air to finally be on the same team and hopefully we can get a lot of wins together.
And good luck to the Phoenix Super LPG Fuel Masters. I wish we had more time. We'll talk to you again soon. Thank you, Chia, Ingat, and thank you, Ty. Again, former UAP standouts, Tyler Tio and Richie Rivero, now teammates with the Phoenix Fuel Masters in the PBA. We've reached today's finish line. Join us again live at 8:30 p.m. tomorrow for the day's top sports stories. I'm Andre Felix. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines. The final word with Rico Hizon. Coming up next. Stay tuned.